Hello everybody, I am Benjamin Magnus, and today we're going to be starting a new series, playing Hearts of Iron 4. We did our first series is Germany, and it was a bit of a learning curve. I kind of fumbled my way through it, but it was fun. I did manage to conquer pretty much all of Europe and took out the Soviet Union by the middle of 1943. But it was a little wonky, and what I want to do is play Japan this time, because I didn't do much with the Navy in that game, and I've noticed that Japan has a tough time in China. I want to see if I can kind of overcome that myself. So we're going to leave this on historical focus again. I'm going to leave it on Iron Man mode so there's no save scrubbing, and we're going to have it on regular difficulty level. Now, what I noticed in my various playthroughs so far is that Japan does the same thing every time. It gets bogged down in Beijing, does several naval invasions along the coastline. And I think what I'm going to try to do is actually build up and I can't, it's kind of hard to tell without, trying to tell, well, you just got to hover over it again, I guess. I mean, I don't necessarily see any difference between plains and hills other than a little tiny rippling. I want to train map mode real bad. But what I plan on doing is launching a naval invasion over here. Well, probably two. One right here, and then, like, cut this off. One back here to clean up. And then I want to transport over around 10 motorized divisions, sprint to Jinan here, and basically cut off this area and starve these troops out. And then hopefully that'll give us some incentive to move south. But before we do that, we do the same thing we always do. I always pick the same several researches early on, usually. There we go, and probably get Japan. Yeah, our own oil stores are going to be important. That is definitely going to be something we want to focus on, because right now we're running a deficit of oil and rubber. 12 of 26 factories. That's real low. That is really, really low. So why don't we do a couple civilian factories? Hokkaido. And up here. What's the name of this peninsula? Or this big ass? Sakhalin? I guess? Sakhalin? I guess we can go with that. I'm going to do some civilian factories first. That's going to be important. Military factories. What do we want to build? Okay. What do we want to build? What do we want to focus on? We're definitely going to have to focus on our Navy. So I'm going to take my 5 extra dockyards, and I'm going to put them on the Soryu class carriers here, and I'm actually going to put this on infinite, so it'll keep building those after this one finishes. Wow. Put 15 on here, it'll finish an aircraft carrier in 5 months. That's awesome. What does that just mean? It's set the default composition of air wings in this carrier. Oh, cool. I didn't even realize that was a thing. So we are going to drop this down to 20, and we're going to drop this down to 20, and we're going to pull this up. Oh, control click. Well, too late now. Pop that up to 15. I think that's going to give me a warning. Am I building naval bomber, inner war fighter? So I don't even have factories working on that stuff right now. So let's start off by getting those in. So we're going to need. We had something on here. Naval bomber. We're going to need carrier aircraft. We're going to need carrier close air support. There. We're just going to pop these up the list. I like to keep the greens with the greens whenever possible. I usually put everything, my planes right. Usually the planes end up going below like standard military equipment, guns and support equipment and trucks and stuff, and then it's planes and then ships usually. And I'm going to put the carrier above the battleship. I mean, one dockyard working with reduced supplies is going to build a Congo-class battleship in 18 and a half years. But that's not going to last forever. So let's see. Let's crank that up and that up first. And do 3 and a 2, 2, 2, 2. Actually, let's no 2, 2. We'll do 2 for now, because we're gonna. It's gonna take some time to get these going. So we've got carrier naval bomber, carrier fighter, carrier close air support. Then we do have interwar fighter here. We should probably also put on regular close air support. And regular... Ooh, naval bombers are actually really good. That on there. And transport plane, interwar bomber. Interwar bomber would be our tactical. I'm going to leave those on the bottom now. I just wanted to make sure they were on there and I didn't forget about them. Okay, national focuses. This is important. This is very important. So we could reinforce the Soviet border. Chinese border incident. We can immediately try to get a CB with the Chinese. Now, I think what we need to do first is this stuff right here. So we're going to do spiritual mobilization first and try to get the what's it called? Basically the free factories. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all of my ships. I gotta say, I do like that sound effect. And I'm gonna put them together in one port so that I can easily create battle groups to work with. There's one right there. Them all come in over here. Good. Let's get some... Let's see, edit these. For now, these will do fine. Do I even have any artillery in my military? I don't even know. Train. Add unit. We'll do it 2 at a time. They have no equipment. For now, we'll just do 2 at a time, and they'll go down to Nagasaki. Because we can transport them from there. Alrighty. And once that's going, we can talk about organizing the order of battle for our army and my air force as well. So we've got all these ships. No, we didn't want to select them. We want to merge. I think now if there's only one here, nope, there's 2. So I missed somebody. He was coming from Jesus Christ. Truck? Is that what this is? No, the Carolina Islands. Was that Truck Atoll? I actually don't know. I think it was just some subs. No biggie. So I'm going to take my spare air power, move them up here. Air power, we're going to just move them to a central location so that we can merge them together. I am going to want a air base closer to... Oh, there's airbase level 5. Oh, you know what? Airbase level... The air bases are built on state levels, not on province levels. So an airbase here is right there. So that's fine. Okay. Manchukuo is a puppet state of mine. Mongolia is going to be allies with the Soviet Union. And Shanxi, I believe that's correct, Shanxi is going to be allied with China here. And I think for now, as much as it's as cool as it is, and as pretty as it is, I find the day-night cycle distracting more than it is anything else. So let's grab all of these units. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the guard units, and then I'm going to transport the rest of them over here. There we go. And they should be able to path to ports correctly and move over there themselves without any further intervention on my part. That leaves that means everyone left on the islands here should be so we got these 2 did not work. That's this guy and this guy. Maybe those ones just happen to be in ports. I thought they actually would path there correctly on their own, but maybe not. Oh, there we go. I'm a little nervous about playing Japan, because I have no idea how well I'm going to do with this. I've played them once or twice before, and I did very poorly. Alright, so... Oh, and you... Well, I guess they will not path to a port. I thought they would. So we'll tell you to go there, and then we'll shift-click over... Oh, can't do that, I guess. Just do it manual-like. Just wait for them to march on over. I'm going to use the lesser guard units to garrison the border with Russia and the home islands for now. And then I'm going to use the proper divisions, the stronger ones, to prep my attack on China. Now, what does China's resources look like? Bad. Huh. Well, it looks like most of the resources that are going to be worth anything are going to be down here. Interesting. Because, I mean, as Japan, I think the oil and the steel are going to be more important than anything else. Maybe the chromium, because I'm going to be building capital ships. But other than that, okay, so let's... Oh, you're on your way, little cargo ship. All right, good. And we're almost at spiritual mobilization, so let's get that going. Yeah, as Japan, I desperately need to get my industry going before anything else. Germany reoccupied the Rhineland. That's the first step for Germany. I've never seen it do anything else. What is this? Gain base national unity, gain warrior traditions, which gains national unity plus 15%, division recovery plus 10%, student movement, grants national spirit, student mobilization, which grant land doctor and research time 5%. Oh, you know what? There's an extra research slot right there. Let's get that before anything else. Let's sprint up to that. And while we're waiting, let's grab these divisions. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these those ones off. These are border guards. That's what they are. And there's a lot of them. So I have 28, like, proper divisions. Why don't we move them all... I just want to put them all in a... like, decent... So, well, I can't... If I put them all in the same location, they're going to starve to death. Well, let's do this. That'll make it... Okay. There we go. That'll make it easy to find them, at least. Oh, you know what we should do? Maybe knock the cavalry off. Or the cavalry could be my mobile contingent I talked about. So let's grab the actual mobile, motorized unit. That's not what I want to do. And all my cavalry. And the other one, there we are. Going to split you off. 11 units. Create a new one. Alright, so let's take these guys, because they're not going to be fighting on the front lines right off the bat. They're going to have other things to do, so you guys can move right over here. These ones, let's give a general. Let's see. This is going to be kind of an attacking general, so... Ooh, river attack and reconnaissance. I like that. And you're going to get this border with Beijing. Good. Oh, you know what? The Marines should probably not be in this army. So you're going to detach. And then you're going to move over here. The other Marine... Oh, that's that one right there. I was about to say the other Marine Division. I think I only have that one. Pretty sure I only got that one. Capacity, 100%. I think if you're over capacity at a shipyard, it just... I don't think there's anything bad that happens. I think it just gives you reduced mission efficiency, I want to say. Which is not a bad thing when you're at... You know, it doesn't matter when you're at peace. Alright, so we'll wait for all those guys to move about. We'll garrison the border here. I already see some cavalry there that I don't think is supposed to be part of this. You are going to go to this army, which is going down here. What do you mean you can't get there? Spanish Civil War. I think as Japan, I can send, because I'm fascist. Offer military access. Boost party population. Send volunteers. I could send... As Japan, I could send 4 divisions. So why don't we do that? We just have to make a contingent. Which we can do. Let's take, like, these 4. Detach them out. Create an army. Give them a general. with a decent combat with. I like reconnaissance. I like reconnaissance. And let's offer nationalist Spain. This guy. Send. That'll give us combat experience, and it'll help a fascist state. And they're gonna arrive when? April 20th. So we got like 13 days before they're there. So we've only got 11 divisions left here garrisoning this border, but this is not gonna be an offensive area. We're not gonna go flying through a line there. Research time. I mean, it's bad terrain. I think it's mountain here. Hill, mountain, urban, plains, and urban, right? Yes. So it's not like we're going to break through there easily anyway. We don't need a ton. What I'm going to do is try to have basically a mobile force cut off supplies, starve them out. We're going to land. We're going to go to here, take this city, hopefully easily, set up defensive lines along the river here, I think. On this border right here, probably right down to about there. Or know what we could do to make it easier? Do like right here, maybe. That would really... Or if we wanted to, we could even shorten it. I guess it'll depend on how many units we have available. Right now, our problem is guns. We don't have nearly enough guns, and we're only producing 52 a day. Okay, our divisions have arrived. Where are they? Is that them? Alright, that's them right there. So let's send them over here first. I think the best thing to do is going to be to try... Oh, well, we're already done there. So let's send them over here. Towards Madrid. They're going to come right over here. Do a very tiny little thing. That'll give them a planning bonus. I wish to God that they had not strategically redeployed and used up all their organization. God damn it. That's a pet peeve of mine, is units strategically redeploying when I don't want them to. Spanish volunteers. This will give us some nice combat experience to work with. Wish you could send planes over. I mean, Germany and the Soviet Union did. Should be a thing. We're gonna merge these together. Support merge. That's what we got available. These guys are gonna go back over here, and because those are the naval ones. Very good. And we're good. So I think we're going to want to focus what's going on. All right, down here. There we are. So we're getting a planning bonus right now. Wow, 50%. I thought it would be like 18. The Spanish Republic has very little supply, as you can see. Their strength is low. So if we can hit them hard and hit them fast, hit them early, we'll be good. So let's launch this attack. Oh, what is this? Deploy units. Oh, I never set a location. I was about to say, that was a notification that I wasn't aware of. I guess we never set a location for them. So that'll deploy them. And we have free dockyards. We have, I bet we finished construction of something. Put that on the carrier. And I think before I read that tooltip wrong. I don't think it was said it was taking 5 months to build them. I think that meant that the next one will be finished in 5 months. So let's watch one of these battles. They should be losing their organization pretty fast, which they are. Our attack modifiers are very low here. Experience minus 25%, terrain minus 60%. And this guy doesn't have anything. Get some experience here, though. That'll be good. And we're going to make Madrid fall as soon as we possibly can. Oh, oil plant. Nice. And basic machine tools. So I'm actually going to go with concentrated industry, because being on the opposite side of the planet as everything, I don't think anybody is going to be bombing me anytime soon. And we're naval doctrine. I think we're going to want to hold off on doctrines just for now. Armor. Infantry. Let's make sure we get our weapons. Get our weapons up and keep them up. Make sure they're up to date. Yeah, we're starting to break through. Modify the government. Anything that'll give us more political power, first things first, is what we're going to do. This guy's gonna get wiped out. Does it account for the planning bonus? Okay, yeah, the planning bonus is in there, 35%, and it's slowly degrading out, slowly. I wanted to make sure that modifier was in there and it was correct. I found that the Spanish Civil War can ebb and flow for very, very long periods of time. Where are you going? So you got things to do, friend. You're taking out the Spanish capital. If I could get enough experience to modify my divisions a few times, I'd be happy with that. So Madrid fell. They are 69% towards capitulation with that. Alright, do I want to come up here and help? Or do I want to keep driving over here? Let's try to drive towards Valencia. And I actually want to pivot this down a little bit more. Might be able to encircle a few troops with that. Alright, and I think what we'll do is let the planning phase... That's entrenchment, that's the planning phase. Right there we go. We're going to let that pick back up. I mean... I know I was just saying it ebb and flows, but I feel like we've done a very good job so far. I mean, let's just send them straight on in because... we'll just delete this. Right now, I think speed is the key. So we're just going to send them straight down over towards this VP and get them in there ASAP. And while we're doing this, and we're doing these. I think Japan gets one of the first research slots, the first extra research slots. Get it really early on. Republic and Spain suffered a lot of overruns, I think. I think they lost a lot of troops to overruns, and I think that's what's happening. Yeah, we're going to make a sprint down towards Valencia here. Construction 1. Half a year ahead. That's not a big deal, but we're going to go excavation with those resources. China has surprisingly little resources. I was very shocked at that. I thought they would have many more. They actually have a section of front here like this. So they're actually assigned to something. Looks like they're doing not half bad there. Oh, and there it is. Pause that. Extra research slot. And what we're gonna do is we gotta make sure our infantry equipment is very good. So I think mountain troops are definitely going to be something we're going to want playing as Japan. Warrior tradition. So now we're going to go and try to get the industrial stuff. Japan gets a little bit of industrial stuff, but not as much as other countries. Like the United States gets massive industrial bonuses. So we're at 73%, I actually thought. Well, we haven't taken Valencia yet. And Barcelona's right up here. Let's just let this tick on by, see what happens. And boom! There we go. Let's see, what did that put it up to? Oh, that did a good chunk right there, 83%. And we're going to see if we can help with overrunning some of these troops. We're going to try to end round them. This division is going to go like this. Oh! And go to Murcia. Did run into a unexpected division there, but it doesn't look like they're very strong, so I'm not terribly concerned. We're not building any light tanks. It's because we're freaking Japan. So let's at least get that on there. Type 94 light tank. And we're going to leave it down at the bottom because I don't care that much. I'm more concerned with getting my Air Force and my Army real good. Just in a nice, healthy state. I think we got this. I think we got this. Oh, there's some German units right there. That'd be the Condor Legion. Where are the rest of my units? Are they? I see 1, 2. Oh, there's 3, 4 right there. They're just sitting there. Well, help. Help out, guys. Don't just sit there and be in a butthole. You gotta help out your friends. Okay, good. We're almost there. And then... I think if we break through here, we'll be good. And roll down the other view. Oh, actually, they're getting close to Barcelona. For those of you who don't know, Barcelona is named after the Barca family. Hannibal and Hasdrubal. Hannibal and Hasdrubal Barca. Most people don't even know they had. Well, everybody knows Hannibal, but most people don't know he had a brother or that he had a last name. They think it's just a mononym, like Cher. All right, almost finished here. Not really going to start cranking out new infantry units until I know that we have our current situation under wraps, which is not too far away, really. It's just we're a month short. We are 1 month short. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. You right there, please. 1 division there. Actually, why don't we put them both in if he's having a little trouble. Alright, let's take a look at this now, see where we are. Should be very close. Oh, it is close. 88%. I thought we'd be there, but no cigar. Looks like we've basically got them surrounded and wiped out. I think the war. Ooh, and we can modify our government again. I think we've won. What are we going to want to do first? Compassionate monthly opinion, 15%. Fascist demagogue. We're already fascist. We're super fascist. And we think we want to stay that way because we're going historical on this. I think what I'm going to do is historical playthroughs and then ahistorical playthroughs. And probably going to want to do, like, small arms first. There we go. Wiping out these divisions. Imperial austerity. And next thing, industrial effort. That's only 3 free factories. I think there's one focus that gives America, like, 5 factories in 3 states. So a total of 15. It's a lot. So you guys are coming down here. Actually give them like a little offensive line. And tell them to go. It's just so they start. Oh, and support weapons already. Don't want to forget that. So that was infantry, cavalry, mountaineers, paratroopers, marines, motorized infantry, and mechanized infantry. All get a little bump off that. Now, support battalions. Logistics company, field hospital are probably going to be very important. So let's go field hospital first. Japan, we don't have a huge manpower pool to pull from. I'm honestly hoping that if I could just wipe out these guys here, that there'll be free units to take care of Barcelona. I just didn't want to pull my guys off this southern front here, southern pincer, and Italy took out Ethiopia. Wow, November. That's the earliest I think I've ever seen them do it. Normally they last into 37. I'm gonna come right over here. It's the Spanish fleet. Yeah, they're done for. I'm a little surprised that they haven't capitulated yet. Speed 5 in this right now. Trying to get it done. Most of their units have been overrun at this point. Malaga's about to fall. hopefully soon. I don't actually have intel on that combat, but should be over any. That's 4 more divisions down. Take out these 9. 9 divisions are going to fall in one go. Oh, nice. Pause that so we don't lose anything. Radio gives reinforce rate of 5%, which is great. Definitely going to want to get a radio. Get all the basic technology done first, and I'm going to go concentrate at Industry 2. Research on that. Might seem counterintuitive to do that as Japan, but considering no one's going to be bombing me, you guys want to help? Industrial effort, nice. Anti-Comintern pack, yes. Yes, we are going to join the Anti-Comintern pack, because we're going historical on this. Okay, what do we want? Infrastructure? Or we get synthetic oil right now. Research on synthetic resources. Are there any... that's the only thing that adds in... Come on, man, that's rough. Okay, we'll get the infrastructure, and then we're going to end this episode right here. If you guys have enjoyed this, please just drop me a like, leave those comments right down below. If you are interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.